Yo, what's good? I'm gonna do a part two here. Two levels of grind while it's fresh on my mind and I'm still dirty. Just got up from a nap. Levels of grind. Just got up from a nap. Fucking the food's still sitting here. I was eating. uh, so yeah. So one thing I want to say was when you might spend an hour, an hour like in the environment, in the lane, and like in the on the scene. You might be an hour on the scene trying to find like the lane, trying to find like maybe Holy Spirit just told me like somebody looking for somebody who got the weed, or trying to look for the plug. You might be an hour out there trying to find a lane, but when you get it, when you fall into the lane, you might just quit. You might just go home like right after, because so you might spend a long time looking for the lane, and right when you find the lane, right when you find where you're supposed to be looking at, you might not even stay out there a long time doing it. That's just happened to me over and over again. Like right when I come up on something big, I'll take a break. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll be like, fuck, and then you get it. So something else, it ain't nothing but sales. It's all just sales. And with that, you have like rebuttals. You have stubborn customers. If you have a good product, then you know that this person is going to enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? If they're into that, like just if somebody likes ice cream and you got like a Baskin Robbins, a truck driving around, somebody might be like, it sure is early, or they might have a bad attitude. Or if you're out there late, they might be like, it sure is, and you've been out here all day, or whatever. But you ain't doing nothing but just sharing, you know what I'm saying? And that's all selling is sell, tell, selling is telling. And if you don't, I wanted to mention this too, if you don't have a good product, then you're not going to want to tell people about it. And all you have to do is tell them, because, and just show them, just point, And brings up something else. A gatekeeper brings up that topic. I was on an app, a social app, and I sent a link to this person, and they were like, we started having a conversation. Oh yeah, this and that, and this is what I got going on, and yeah, I do music, and oh, what do you got going on, and blah blah blah. And then a little ways in, it was like, hey, will you share my music with other people? Maybe you could put it on your stream or some shit, I said. And then they had a strong no reaction. And it was like, the fuck? They're just another fucking person. It's like if you're in the army or in the military, you gonna meet civilians a lot. These motherfuckers is not thinking. Like if you're a police officer, you meet people who don't even think about the law all day, but you see motherfuckers breaking the law. You see people, these motherfuckers might lie to you over and over again. You might heard the lie a bunch of times. Be like, okay, yeah, like, nigga, I do this shit. What the fuck? You just a fucking pedestrian, just like looking for a sandwich. But when you go into the store, this motherfucker designed the whole store to give you the sandwich experience. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, when I found the product I have now, this is a song. It's a minute and 30-some second song. It's called Little Bit. And it really just comes from a vibe when I say, I wish I had a little bitty bitch. It's basically like a thought type of idea, just a girl who's in heat, you know what I mean? And, you like, come over here, you know what I'm saying? With that, you know what I'm saying? Or man, I guess kind of the same vibe if you was a dog walking in the neighborhood and it was a fine little bitch, a fine little dog, and he sniffing around, you was like, And like, thank you, look like feeling lucky, you know what I'm saying? Like, because she's so beautiful or whatever, you know, and young and all that attractive shit. It's a fantasy. It's a fantasy idea, you know, and the lyrics say it in itself. I wish, you know, I wish I had this. I wish that. But when I was, I've been making, you know, song after song recently, but um, on that song, I was like, that sounds like something. It's like, okay. And then so I mixed it a little bit. And then I was like, okay. And after I mixed it, I said, well, this sounds like something cool. And then I had another song. I was like, let me go into another phase with these two songs. So I mixed them. Then I put a cover to them. And then I just pushed them through to the next phase. Because I've done music before. I push, you know, different phases of writing, recording, you know, sharing it, selling it, shit like in the sales phase, like I'm saying, the grind, getting it out to people and stuff. And so I was like, let me push it through to the next. I put a cover on it and then put it on YouTube. And I was like, but before I posted it, I was like, this is solid. This is a solid piece of work here, you know, like a piece of candy, like Hubba Bubba, bubble gum, you know. It's not a big deal when you go in a candy store. There's chocolate there, there's M&Ms, there's fucking fizzy lifting drinks. There's all types of candy in there. But, you know, you are a candy person and you come up with a Hubba Bubba. And then, but like, you just doing it. But then it's like, you come up on a quirk, you're like, man, this is cool. You know, like other people would like to see this too. I never seen nothing like this. It don't have to be that motivation like I never seen it before. But when you figure you have something, you know, you're like, wow, this is something. And I knew I had that with Lil Bit that it was complete. You know, and I was like, it'll last. You know, somebody could listen to this shit for a minute and 30 seconds, and it's like cool. I call it bubblegum rap because it's just like a piece of candy for like a diabetic, you know, that needs that sugar rush. You just get it real quick, you know. And so I had that moment, and that's a key moment, you know, if you in sales and telling people what's up. You know, you have to, that's what they call believing in the product and all that. But the cool part I want to say is that it was cool seeing, I'm making this video and I just keep listening to how much I'm repeating myself saying like little catchphrases. It was cool and you know what I'm saying and shit like repeat. You know what I'm saying? And you know, like but and this and I was saying just like what the fuck, just a bunch of jargon. But what the fuck? So the sales, oh yeah, seeing the people who aren't in sales, like they act very social. That's something else I want to say. I sent I see what I'm struggling with. I'm trying to talk on record this one like I'm having a video call, and like it's somebody else on the other end, like I'm talking to, and like they can see me in my candid, you know, in my room, and I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah, whatever, you know. That vibe versus making a recording, you know, like a performance type of, hi, this is what I want to say type of vibe, you know. And so my mind is struggling like which box to fit myself into without just saying fuck it and just being confused, but just making sure I get shit down, you know what I'm saying? Make a good, say what I want to say, you know, for the recording. So this is Levels of Grind Part 2, and I wanted to mention about the rebuttals and how it's just sales and how sales are just sharing and how I didn't go into this phase. I hadn't been here in a while. I didn't go into this phase until I knew I had a quality product, you know. So I was like, all right, I'm ready for the next part, you know. Before this, I had an album, and it was I call it the live album. I'm struggling because I just lost this bottom tooth and changed the way changed the way I talk to us. I had a live album, and I would get the music, and then I would write to it, and then I would record a little demo, and then I would rehearse it, and then I would my level of enjoyment and performance would surpass, you know, this is very typical, and this is how it should be, because the recording is like a blueprint, the draft, and then you keep performing it, and then you figure out little words that don't fit in the performance, and you figure out, like, the more you do it, the better, the more like it's becomes like a fucking, and I will always love you, some basic shit. You know, it starts out complex, and let me say right here, and fuck that bitch right here, or let me don't say nigga right here, let me say homie. You know, it starts out like that, but then like at the end, once you have an old song and you've like done it over and over again, you see that you're supposed to say potato right here. Yeah, okay, as long as I said potato loud, they got it, you know what I'm saying? Hit it, you know, like an 808, you know, so it's like, it becomes like a, what it is, in essence, like somebody with the mic, you know, on the stage saying this and this, you know, and hoping that whoever hears them remembers something, like a preacher, you know, this is what I want to say. If you don't take nothing, take this, you know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. That's what it becomes, just another message, you know, and you hope that people take from it. Movies, I watched movies over and over again and didn't get the message. Boomerang. What's another one? Burglar with Whoopi Goldberg. Every movie's like that, but the more you watch, I'm just saying these are the ones I did. With Boomerang, I didn't get the fucking plot of that movie till years later. You know, I was looking at Eddie like he was the good guy and shit, and then Burglar. You know, it's so much shit in that movie, like angles and fucking quirks and shit. And it's like, damn, I didn't catch that till the 10th time I watched it. So, you know, at the end of the day, it's somebody, you know, writing something to some tunes, and like they say about invoking emotion, just, you know, trying to get that message. It ain't it ain't really emotional. It's a messenger at the end of the day. You know, because you got old people or people that are older, you know, doing old songs that they did 10 years ago and shit like that. And that don't have nothing to do with the emotion of it. You know, they don't even have to sing the song. It's just the message is in the song, you know. It's not like, you know what I'm saying? It's like that's like church song. You can see it clear in church songs. You can just start singing a church song. People have been singing for hundreds of years, and it's not an emotional thing. It's a message. When you get the message, then you'll react emotionally. You know what I'm saying? But it's a message that's being delivered, and it's not a successful message if it makes you react. I'm not gonna take credit for this. This is, the more I think about shit, the more I see it. That's one of my talents. When I can ponder things, and that shit just. But if I don't look at it or be like, you know, I won't give a fuck. I'll just be focused on what I'm doing, unless it's very strong, you know. But I tend to have an open mind in analytics, you know. But the last album was a live album, so it never, I never settled on a recording being a finalized version of the energy of the song, you know, of the message. But with Lil Bit, it was like, you know, I'm ready to perform it, But that's not the key point. The key point is in that little minute and 30 seconds. When you look at the picture, hear me say, you know, I put it in a booty, you know, in a hoodie and Nikes, you know. Oh, okay. You see the little girl, she ain't little, nigga. She is a young lady, you know what I'm saying, with tits and ass, but she's not old, you feel me? She's not a kid, and she ain't old. She's fresh, you know what I'm saying? That's the fucking point. A fresh girl. You see the picture, you hear a motherfucker saying, oh, I wish I could fuck that, you know, in so many words, and then, you know? So, a minute and 30 of that. So, but it was to the point to where I was like, somebody will appreciate that, you know, and the rap, who appreciates rap, you know, they'll appreciate this shit. So, and it's kind of, just speaking more about it, it's kind of one of a kind. It's in its own, it's other shit out there, I know it, but it's in its own lane. A lane I'm comfortable in. I like that little quick shit. And when I was pushing it a lot, well, I still am, I'm sure. I'm just saying, as I'm pushing it, I'm learning a lot about the markets that I'm pushing it in, and the people in them, you know, and what they're doing, you know what I'm saying, and what I'm doing. And like, I'm refining my shit the more I pass motherfuckers, you know, grinding. I'm like, well, damn, I like how he did that. Let me do that on my shit. So, you know, it's like that. So, and it ain't nothing but age. I'm not, you know, the thing to get here is that I'm me sharing, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, if you ever see me like, oh, I know what he's thinking, that's basically it. And that hopefully you can grab something from what I'm sharing, you know what I'm saying? To help, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm being kind like that. It's not really, it ain't for no fame or nothing. Because, you know, my views are low, but I still make messages because I know the value of finding some old shit, you know what I'm saying, on there, and being like, yes, Lord, I was looking for that nigga to say that part, you know, for real. And it, like I say, I'm also, and I'm not only the client, I'm the player president. Like, I watch my shit as a journal, you know, not only to edit it and to refine it, but to gain, you know, to gain. And then that leads to balling and shit. And it's kind of, balling is like a lifestyle. It's like, I've been trapped in the game. I've been feeling like I've been trapped in the grind, you know. Like, I'll go to sleep tired from grinding and then wake up. And everything that I do, it got a grind to it. You know what I'm saying? I watch TV and I'm like, well, damn, I could be watching YouTube and seeing, you know what I'm saying? Fishing for music, getting music and seeing what the producers, you know what I'm saying? And then I'll be like, well, damn, you know what I'm saying? Let me take a break from TV and let me go get on the phone. And then I'll be like, well, shit, instead of being on the phone, I could get on the social app and be like telling people about the song. So like everything I fucking, you know, my whole life was grind, and it was like, I couldn't watch a movie, you know, without being like, you know, shit, I seen this movie already. I know what's gonna happen, but you know, let me put the phone next to me. Let me grind a little bit on the phone and then watch the movie. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So, but yeah, just sharing this level 2. It's not really a level 2 of grinding, but a part 2 to the series of levels of grinding. Past the first level, that's like that ambitious level. You shouldn't start to sell unless you have something, you know, unless you have something that where you can say, I don't give a damn what it is. If you just imagine, if you blink your eyes and open them, close your eyes and open them and say, close your eyes, say, okay, I'm going to imagine that the world has experienced whatever my product is, whether it be a song, a joke you made up, whatever. Everyone's heard it now. Everyone's seen it for 30 minutes or 5 minutes, or they seen your little clip. You know, they watched your movie now. If you're a box office hit, close your eyes. Everybody's watched it. Now open them. Like, that's the fucking point. You know what I'm saying? That's the first stage. But past that is more like, it becomes like a target market thing. Like, you don't really care about people. You do in the beginning, but you don't really care about people who haven't watched it, who aren't interested in it, you know? You know, and then like, it's all just like a lifestyle thing. I was gonna say something else. Um, uh, oh, so because I have a product, a real something that I believe in and value, my attitude doesn't have to remain. I can leave the attitude that I made the product in. I can be happy, sad. I can take a vacation. It don't matter. My shit's done. My whole creative process is done once I made that product, and that's the good thing. That's the good thing. That's why you can go into a sales mind, and be an artist or be a creative type. If you have something that's fucking, if you say that's it, it's done. You can just spend the next year telling the world, you know what I'm saying? And they'll have the same vibe you did when you made it, and that's the wonderful thing. There's more to it, but I want to make this part 2 here to just focus on the sales aspect of things and how at first it's like, damn, you just sitting down, right? Let's say you do your normal routine, and now you're just sitting down. It's like, okay, what am I gonna do? It's like, and then you scratch, you grind a little bit, and then things turn around. You know what I'm saying? And now you got this and this, so it's like, it's just really real work, But I'm gonna end the video. But another thing I want to emphasize, one more thing before I cut it off, is that when you find the lane, when you have a real grind, like I do this for 30 minutes and this happens. Damn, I did this for 5 people and then this happened. Damn, it's really working. The work you put in is really coming out. I stood on the corner for an hour and this happened. It took 2 hours, but this ended up happening. Today, I only stood out there for 2 minutes. Today, I only talked to 3 people and I got $3,000 today. You know what I'm saying? Yesterday, it took 300 people. You know what I'm saying? Just to get the 30. Just to get the $300. It took, you know what I'm saying? Grinds like that. I'm just being on the outside in, you know what I'm saying? But the more I go in, the more I'm seeing how all these opportunities aren't really opportunities. They're just things you haven't done and parts of your character you haven't discovered yet, you know what I'm saying? But I'm learning to grind not as a thing, don't go out of my bounds to go share some shit with a motherfucker that I wouldn't even never talk to just because I'm trying to get it, just because they might like it, you know what I'm saying? If they might like it, they might love the motherfucking song more than me, but I'm not finna go out of my way to tell them motherfuckers about it. And at first, when you start doing that shit, and that's how it looks like you want to do it. You want to go get out there and do whatever you got to do to make sure everyone gets a chance to get down with what you got going on. But the more that happens, the more it takes you out of your comfort zone. Not comfort zone, but I would say your rhythm. You know what I'm saying? Your rhythm. It takes you out of your rhythm, and it is a comfort zone, but you need that you don't have rhythm unless you have comfort. You got to have comfort first to repeat, you know what I'm saying? So, and the repetition comes with rhythm. That's what rhythm is this frequenting, this frequency shit. So so yeah, you gotta grind in your lane. Grind in your lane. So it's like, okay, all right. So I'm the pimp. I'm pimping. So I'm about girls and chilling, and I do it my own way, and my family. And okay, so but my life's about pleasure and joy. So that's everybody's about peace. All the values in life. So that's what it should be about. But there is a time to work, and work does feel good, and so I'm refining my grind, you know what I'm saying? The people I like to talk to, the people I want to talk to, the people I don't like to talk to, the people I don't want to share shit with, because they, even that's in my lane, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, they in my lane, we might be at the table, but I ain't telling them like this because also the value of the quality of your life, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to go outside the bounds of the quality, you know what I'm saying? You want to always enjoy it, and the products you carrying or using are a part of that, you know? You want to enjoy. I was just smoking a fat blunt, but it motherfucker, it wasn't as tight as I could have had it, and it tried to come apart earlier. And so I was smoking it, but then my mind was on maybe it might come apart. So it was like, it took kind of the pleasure out of some of the tokes. So it was like, you know, you gotta, you know, kingdom come, you know, you want all the pleasure in life at every moment, you know. So grind, share shit with motherfuckers that's in your lane as you living, and it's gonna come, you know, it's gonna come, you know. Have a product and stop there, you know, cut yourself off from that product. Don't be a part of the product. You know, your whole shit, your whole creative process is making that product. But then once you have it and it's complete, it stands alone. You know what I'm saying? And you can, and your job at that point, if you gonna hustle the shit or whatever, I don't know if if players do it or not, but I know that's some good pimping shit when you got a good song, you know what I'm saying? Because all you got to do is tell people, and they might like it more than you. That's what I'm saying. So it's like, you know, the point is sharing it with the world, and then the people you meet, you know, hey, can you share this with other people? You know what I'm saying? Just because it's new music. You know, before, when I was younger, I was thinking that was part of like the grind, you know, like this is how you do it. Oh, the book says ask other people to share, but it's not nothing, it's no instruction, it's reality, you know, it's a reality. And I just have the experience to go with fucking, I got the experience to go with the truth. You know, and it all comes from love. It all goes back to the Bible, and it's, if you believe in some shit a lot, then you're gonna get out there and tell people, you know, and it's gonna work. And if it's, you know, it's gonna work. But the main thing, like I'm saying, is the first part is the excitement of the possibilities. That's the first level, you know, it's like the first part of grinding. In that video, the first video I made, I want to highlight the excitement, you know what I'm saying, of being like, anything's possible, you know what I'm saying? Like if you, and it's basically a salesman, like, hey, who want to be a salesman? Yeah, I do. You got 50 motherfuckers in a room and you telling them, you could sell $1 million of this shit. It's all possible. I've done it. You know, you ain't telling them about the struggle, but the possibilities is real. There's not no bullshit. It's real. Okay, yeah, you can make $300 there if you do this for 30 minutes. Okay, yeah. And everybody's excited about that shit right at first. And then, all right, come back tomorrow. Whoever's down. All right, they come back tomorrow. And in the first meeting, they was thinking that it was about their product. They was thinking they was rappers in there. They was thinking they was fucking chefs. They was thinking they was fucking rock stars. You know, they was thinking they was fucking musicians, you know, or, you know what I'm saying? They was thinking they was cake makers, you know. They was like, I'm going to be the coolest cake maker in my business. This guy's going to tell me how to like, send my cakes around the world. You know, like, that's what they thought in the first meeting. But the second meeting, they coming back, it's like, guess what, motherfuckers? This ain't got shit to do with your product. This got to do with sales. You feel me? Fucking sales. You talking to a motherfucker, you know that they gonna love your product if they use it and give it a chance. But they just won't give you a chance. And they're like, no, leave me alone, bye, you like. You know what I'm saying? it don't matter if you're nice or not, or you're a good person. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna do the sales, then you're gonna run into rebuttals, assholes, people who love attention. You know what I'm saying? Who don't have nobody talking to them. It happens all the time in telemarketing. You call somebody and they just love talking to you because nobody called. No, they ain't talking to nobody. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, this is all sales. This is all the sales thing. This is realities that happen in sales. You know what I'm saying? And you could backdoor the conversation. You know, you could set your own price when you have your own product. You can get excited about sales just from talking about it. But that's the first meeting. The second meeting here is knock, knock, hello. You know what I'm saying? If you are coming here, if you made it to this meeting here, then that means that you are prepared to sell. We're going to teach you how to sell. You feel me? For real. Like, no bullshit. Like, seriously. You feel me? Like the thrill of the market. You feel me? Like that shit, that laugh, where nigga get that hearty laugh from balling. You feel me? From winning. That's a motherfucker laugh like that who getting away with some shit. You feel me? They like, yeah, fuck yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'll just share more. I've always been that type of guy. I kind of have like a background in being poor and shit. And like, I wouldn't say that, but let me see how to say it. It has to do with my family, my culture, and that we're not authoritarian, you know. And that's what I was trying to say, poor. You know, just meaning like we come from a people that live life and not well, that's it. We just come from a people that live life. So it's like I'm at the front of my life, you know. I'm behind my eyes. Like if you look, I'm right here. I'm not hiding behind some fucking thought in my head that I'm like, fuck him, you know, sir, fuck her. She don't, you know, all right, how you doing? That's some rich, some privileged shit. That's like, this motherfucker, he's not alive, you know what I'm saying? That's not what he's leading with. He's leading with some principle, some type of principle. You know what I'm saying? He's standing behind. But my people are alive, so it's like, you know, I forgot why I fucking said that, but yeah, the second meeting here is about sales, you know, and people can be an asshole to you if you're selling fucking cake or cable. You know, they can treat you like crap and be like, you came up to me, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? You leave me. You know what I'm saying? I was minding my business. Then you come up here with this. You know, it's like, you really just forgot how to live real quick because motherfucker trying to offer you an opportunity about something you never heard before. It's like, damn, you just gonna treat me like I ain't shit. Just like, fuck me, right? Like, I can get at it. You starting to see me get attitude, like how you could play that. But it's like, it's nothing but general people fucking, just general fucking people having a hard life versus people enjoying life. And the people who have a hard time and are dealt that hand, you know, they're typically short, you know, tempered, you know what I'm saying? And the people who are enjoying it, they typically are all in somebody's face talking about, hey, have you heard about this new cream? You know, they're like, can you give me some money? Or can you help me? You know what I'm saying? So it's like that. But anyway, this is sales. And yeah, I'm a Gemini, not a Gemini. I was tripping because I'm using another form of astrology. I don't want to call it the old names that they use because I'm in the process of changing those names. But it rules the house of playing, and the thing that's so attractive to people who are attracted to sales. I'm gonna just segue into that. is that it presents an opportunity for you to meet strangers. You know what I'm saying? It presents an opportunity for you to just say, motherfucker, I have a right to come up and talk to you because I have something I want to tell you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the attractive part of sales, the power. Is you're like, I can talk to anybody on the planet and they can say yes. You know what I'm saying? I might have to go through 100,000 no's. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I might have 100,000 yeses, you know, with 100,000 no's. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to forget. All the no's are going to make you better. It's just like the more you go into sales, the more you realize that, like I'm saying, the more I'm getting into it, the more I'm realizing that I'm just refining my own life. You know what I'm saying? And I shouldn't be like stretching too far outside of my peace and joy and shit and hope and love. Like I should be. Once I found the lane, you know, I'm happy now. I know where work is. I can wake up and go to work now. But it's like, you know what I'm saying? I was just looking for the lane. Now I see it. Now I'm going back to sleep because I'm an entrepreneur and I don't need that shit. You know what I'm saying? I know what to do, and I get addicted to the grind too. You know what I'm saying? But like, I'm going to keep my freedom first. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah. So now that we're coming face to face, that this is a sales thing, you know, and not how you feel, not your attitude, not some girl you trying to fuck, not some girl you think cute, not some dude you scared of, not some dude that you think's gonna steal your song. All these motherfuckers is fucking cussies now. You feel me? The whole fucking planet is a fucking cussy. All right? It's a straight up customer. You feel what I'm saying? They act like that, and I'm not lying. They act like that towards new products, towards all products. They have an emotional cycle they go on, liking it, not liking it, putting it down, picking it up, getting a new one this time, throwing that one away. That whole shit, they don't even think about it. They're a customer. They're a customer. They're acting like a consumer. And guess what? I'm jumping in there now. Hey, check this out. What? Yeah, what's up? Yeah. And then they might be a little more rich than the other one, have a little more peace. Hey, what's going on? Yeah, this is my new song, this and that. Okay, yeah, well, all right, cool, appreciate it, yeah. And they might not even listen to it, but like it and share it, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying, they can hear me on that part. But yeah, I'm gonna cut it here because I'm gonna listen to it. I'm eager to listen to my shit too. I'm gonna give me some more tea, eat the rest of these noodles, and check out this part 2 of the grind, levels of grind. So I'm gonna say it again. The first meeting was about the power and potential of sales and grinding. When you be like, everybody can get it, you know? The next meeting is like, okay, fuck everybody. Half you motherfuckers, I don't even want to look at. Y'all are that ugly. I do not even want to look at you motherfuckers. So the first meeting was the world can get it. The second meeting is the people that want it, like it, look for it, the motherfuckers, and what I gotta do to get to them and stay away from the assholes and the bitches and shit. And it's even people in that group that I'm like, that are in my life, my lane, you know what I'm saying, that are gonna come against me, you know what I'm saying, because I decided to sell. They're gonna be like, nigga, what, you know what I'm saying? Oh, now I'm kissing your ass. Now you got something for me. You know, oh, now you my master. You know what I'm saying? Type of shit. Just because a motherfucker, if somebody can't, it's like if somebody came to me, and I'm gonna cut it, man, saying that shit. If somebody came to me and I was weak, right, and they had something that it was a fucking, I don't fucking know. It was a baseball card, right? And they make custom cards or some shit. I don't fucking know. Say I was at a baseball game, right? In the crowd, and they was walking. I got something to drink, and going back to the seat, and they was in the lobby like, hey, what's going on? And he had a custom card of all the players of the home team that I had the home team hat on. He was like, Pick your favorite player. These cards I redid, they $5 a piece. If I had peace in my life, I wouldn't be a punk to this person. I wouldn't be like, yeah, no, man, you know, I'd be like, yeah, I got to get back, you know what I'm saying, make up a lie. My kid, I got to get, you know what I'm saying. If I had any coups or any value to my life over 50% to where I wasn't depressed, but if I was like, hey, this is my day, you know, I'm up, I'm at the game, you know, and they asked me that, I would go fuck with them. If I had the money, I would give it to them because it's not a lot of money for something that they out there doing anyway. The person who is like, oh, this and that, you know, I don't know, man. I'll probably look at it. Are you online? Yeah, I probably, just because they didn't want to reach in their pocket and get $5. Yeah, I had to look. What's your business name online? Just a bunch of fuck shit. Making yeah. In sales, you can see who these people are. If you were just thinking normally, oh yeah, well he said he had it. You would believe that bullshit. And guess what? So would they. Them motherfuckers think that shit is true and it's not. You feel me? If you ever seen a good salesman, you'll buy everything from that motherfucker, man. Give a fuck. 20 minutes later, you be kicking yourself in the ass. You know what I'm saying? But during the time, you was like, let's get it. Let's do it. And some signs are easier to like get to that let's do it level. But I'm a Gemini, so it's like easier for me to work that part up. And if you study sales, you know, different types of closes and emotionals, pulls and shit like that. But focus and realize that it's all sales. That's a motherfucking customer. Fuck him. You feel me? Fuck what he's saying ain't shit. I'm saying something fucking important, nigga. You feel me? You went to go get a fucking hot dog and a fucking Coke and go back to sit down. I'm the fucking new shit. I'm bringing you some new shit, bitch. You feel me? It's like, nigga, yes, that. Everything you saying is bullshit. It's fuck shit. I'm bringing the dope to you. You gonna want to check it out? You gonna be a real nigga enough to look at it and see, do you want to try it or not? You know what I'm saying? But keep this. It's all sales. It's all sales. Even your attitude. You need to, if you gonna be here and sell, it's called balling. You feel me? The thrill you get when you get that check, that payoff, that's when you fucking, you fucked her. Yeah, that fine bitch that you didn't think you was gonna fuck, but you grinded, you put the work in, and guess what? You in the bathroom pissing and she in the bed. That's the piss after the nut piss. You know, you done came, you in the motherfucker. And yes, damn, looking in the mirror, damn, I fucked that bitch. You know, that's balling. When you up, when you coming up, you get the fat check, and it's like, damn, you know, it's that shit's the thrill. But it's all sales. It's not rappers. It's not fucking rich people. It's balling. It's putting in a little work and getting a big lick. Putting in this and getting a big lick. That shit's, it gets addictive. That's why you see people go to work and be staying at work, because that's the only grind they got is work. So they be putting in overtime a lot. You know what I'm saying? They give me all the hours I can get. Nigga, you trying to grind at work, you gonna be there all day for nothing. But it's okay, grind. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's they on the grind. You know what I'm saying? And so that's sales too. They selling they self. So the first level is opportunity. The next one is getting to the opportunities, and it's more to it. But we're gonna make another one for that. All right, peace, yo. It's all good. If you have something you believe in and you don't sell, get somebody to sell it. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't, guess what? That's the same on you. Not a lot of people can share your experience that you had about it if you believe in it. If you don't believe in it, keep working. You know what I'm saying? Keep coming up with some shit till you believe in it. it takes a long time. But if you're a creative person, you got to get your whip up, your groove up, then you can have some outcome, And when you make something you believe in, then you can give it to somebody. But more later. All right. It's the boy Pimp. It's the Joey Pimp. All right. More later. I'll talk to y'all soon. Peace.